Hey Gems, how you doing? This is Fee, Time with the Rough, and Finance Friday. Surprise, surprise, it's come around again after 2 weeks. Yay! I'll just move these envelopes out the side. I will show you quickly what my budget looked like, my spending looked like. For what's just the week that's been, the fortnight that's been. Tallied it up. So my household, I've spent $471. $403 was Christmas. $8 on fun, $100 on camping, medical, $24, fuel, work, and Beau. Now Beau wasn't part of my budget. He was actually supposed to be getting washed tomorrow, but I've had to squeeze from the envelopes and go, righty, I'll pay cash out of this envelope, which I will show you. It actually came out of the Diamond in the Rough one. So that's pretty cool. I don't have to budget for Beau next week, but you know, it's just out of budget. Having lots of fun with this. Then we go to, where's the electronic? The electronic tracker for the fortnight. My income. There's a really cool one. This one here. That's my second YouTube check. $173.47. My second YouTube check. How cool is that? So that took 2 months. That's 2 months to get to that amount. Just something that's really interesting to point out. What can I say? So that, my first fortnight was, you can see a lot of Diamond in the Rough stuff. This one was more debt when you look at it overall. You know, Diamond in the Rough only paid electronically $69.36, whereas a fortnight before kind of $700, nearly $800, $750. But then that's what happens when you buy from DIYMoon Shop, and there was Elster. Whoops, hide Elster. And other special things that are in relation to the channel. Okay, so I hope you didn't see that, my secret Santa that received the gift from me. Should receive it tomorrow. Fingers crossed you'll see it tomorrow. So now we're on to, so that's where I actually go to. I'm going to show you the actual, so the budget to the actuals. I estimated 4,130 income. I got 4,203. I underestimated well and truly for YouTube. I knew I was underestimating. I probably should have estimated 150, but I really did underestimate. Just to be sure. So yeah, there we go. Now we get on to this paid fortnight. This one is a lot of, this fortnight will be a lot of Diamond in the Rough stuff. So I'm actually going to highlight it straight off of that to show you how much beginning of the month goes towards Diamond in the Rough. So I have the Disney box. I have Crashly's memberships. I have Rachel Ray. The Sophie and Toffee Elves box. Mindy. Smartass and Sass. So, you know, there's quite a few deductions will come out in that section. My big ones, so Sophie and Toffee, Disney, and Smartass and Sass. Disney's only quarterly. Yeah, so they're my big ones, and they're always overestimated because I use Aussie currency as opposed to US currency. And that Smartass and Sass, it's still thinking about canning it. So I'm getting close to thinking about canning. I'll see what this box brings, the one that I'm waiting for. Now, because paycheck is the 25th of November, if we go to the monthly there, we can see the 25th actually goes into December. So I did have to turn around and pull out my December book and work on my dates of what else needed to be paid. The only things that are on there, not on there, is actually basically the payments on the 7th. Okay, so I've gone through and written most of those, well, I think just about all of them out, with the exception of what I'm doing with my cash envelopes. So my salary, I am going to say this is what I get, but the 3030 is what I clear. Australian government has dropped tax rates, and it should be effective this pay, fingers crossed. But until I actually see it, I can't guarantee what it is. Internet and gas, utilities, Medibank, so my parking. If I look at what my parking was last fortnight, I was on holidays, my parking was $49, so it's double that this time. Everything else is pretty much the same, although my private health insurance, I'm expecting that to go up again. I'm expecting another thing to come up on that again. Anyway, so let's go through the exciting stuff. So the work meals. If I pull out my calendar, from the 25th of November, if I work that out, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shifts that I have to worry about. Allocating $100 for that. My household, I'm adding that one up. Now last fortnight it was $450. I'm actually bringing that up to $500. Medical, keeping that at $50. Oh gosh, good old. So what do I need to worry about going to work? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so fuel, I'm going to stick to I did 40 last, FUEL. I did 40 last time, I'll stick to that. Fun, I'm about to put these two categories together, fun and miscellaneous. Miscellaneous has been, very handy. Beauty is 60, actually, I'm going to up that to 80. Up it to 80. And then craft, 80. I'll leave that blank and I'll see what I'm left over with. Okay, sinking funds. We're going to go back to now this sinking funds. Okay, hang on, I'm just trying to get this right so I can see it. In the sinking funds, I'm going to start the car rego again. So I'm looking at needing about $800 by the beginning of November. Car maintenance, another 50. I'm going to, now I used Christmas money for Christmas. That's okay. I'm actually going to put exactly the same amount as last pay. I did use Christmas money. I used a bucket load of Christmas money. So what you won't do for your grandchildren. So I'm actually going to build that up a little bit. I mean, I've only got 3 pays before Christmas. One of these is this, which if there's any left over, I will roll that over into any of the 3 boys' birthdays. So Nathan, 20, P and D 20 each, and the carrot camping trip, Carragini, 150. And if I bring this over, I want to pay BHL. Can you see that? Let's put the camera in the right spot. I'm going to pay an extra, basically $2.31 onto there to, obviously pay extra debt to pay that out quicker. Okay, so let's go and add these up, and once I've finished adding them up, I'll know what I've got left over to go into the been to the bank, got my cashola. So first things first, I have checked the values, they are there, that's all good. What I need to do is I've got to go through my cash envelopes and reallocate or whatever, and I'm going to, I used a erasable pen which gives me the ability to rub out what I have spent. So now it is just a case of going through. Funnily enough, I know I'm going to have that 40 in fuel, so I'm going to leave that there, but I'm taking the cash out. So where is it? So now it's just a case, I'm going to empty these envelopes first before I get into the cash envelopes. So here we go. cash envelopes are now empty, with the exception of one which I'm carrying over, which is the 50. I did my 52-week savings. I forgot to put those money in. So the 2 weeks that I should have put in, one was the 17th and one is the 24th. So I've put those two into my jar here. Slowly building up. So that's done there. So that's the 34 into there. And then just get that to sit down. There we go. Okay, now put that jar aside. Then what I have still remaining, $15, which I put into a Nathan envelope. Okay, so I've sorted out my cash envelopes, what's going to come out. What I did do is, you may see, I actually I rubbed everything out, but then what I did do is my categories and my cash in is always going to be the same. It's always going to be the first transaction on here is going to be cash in. So yeah. So next step is to get to stuff these envelopes, get my money out, and then we'll stuff all the envelopes and go from there. Cash envelopes are done. Now for the for these little guys, let's get, have I got the car rego one? No, because I put it aside, didn't I? Let's get these in order. Car repairs, camping. We have DP, Christmas, car repairs before that one, and let's go get the car rego envelope. Here's one I didn't prepare earlier. The process of these. Here we go. Car repairs, Christmas, Nathan, Pete, D, camping. Right, now that I have those all organised, here we go with the start of this. This is in permanent ink. Okay, and today's date, the 25th, 11th. cash envelopes all stuffed. My sinking funds all stuffed. And I've updated my savings, the visual, so I can really see what's going on. These ones here I've added to the camping, but it's just not enough because of the value that I want to get to. Have I aimed too high is the question. Meh. Probably. Christmas I actually rubbed out because I'd taken money out, and then I'd actually filled another leaf in anyway. So yeah, that's how we're tracking. What can I say? This week, this part of the pay that's just gone was a horrendous one to keep track of. Purely, and I will say purely, because we went camping. I went to Esperance. I used the cash envelopes from Christmas. So it was all messy, but it's still all balanced, and I still had funds for Christmas to go away with. I will admit I used my credit card for flights to go down to Esperance. I did use my credit card for that. That was just something because I wanted to go, and it wasn't something that I planned, but I had the opportunity. So there we go. This fortnight is done, and nearly done for November. So what I need to do is fill these in to say this is what I've got in the bank now. Cash envelopes, I have to put all the cash into the cash envelopes. Actually, which I can actually do here. What did I put into the cash envelopes? Because I've still got 50 carried over, and I added into the cash envelopes 1070 cash, it's just a transfer, category cash on the 25th of the 11th. We go with, I'm just going to clear that one. Oh well, hang on, I shouldn't need to add that on. I should be able to do that with my brain. $1,120. I go to the electronic. I need to I'll put my salary in here, so that's my income. I've got to put that in. It was 3030, 169.35 plus 3030 equals 319935. We're going to be taking out 1070. Okay, 25th of the 11th. Okay. 3199 minus 1070. So what I should have available, 2129.35 in the bank, ready to go. So now I've just got to do all my transfers, get ready for all my fortnight payments. But then there we go. We are off and ready to go. I can actually put in here actual salary 3030. There was no mistaking that one. Okay, so there we go. Fortnight's done. Now the tricky thing is, come the end of November, I need to go into a new booklet. So I'll go into December. So we're going to have fun tracking all of this across for budget wise and all of that. So I will do on the 1st of December, hopefully on the 1st of December. Hang on, what day is it? On the 1st of December, probably do it. Well, I have to do it on the 1st, but I don't know whether the video will come out on the 1st. But I'll show you how I deal with going from November to December. I will say I have already done this here, which was my 25th of November pay. So yeah, well, you know, I started that off, and I just have to work on budget. So for December, my budget payments expected. Well, these are the budgets budgeted for December. So start of December. Anyway, that is for another video. I am ready to go for the fortnight. I just need to get to and transfer funds across and put in my colours so that everything matches and looks pretty. If you look at previously, you can see at a glance, I can see what it relates to, which is what you see when you see all of these. I can quickly see all that pink, that's household. This was work spending. This was fun. This is camping. Same as this one, which showed earlier. This clearly shows the amount of electronic spending on for the channel. Although that was the first fortnight, this is the second fortnight. So there's not much in reality. So yeah, there's big change, but at a glance I can see where most of my money goes at the beginning of the month, which is diamond in the rough, and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah. Anyway, I'll leave put that aside, and I will finish off colouring in and getting everything nicely organised and transfer funds to where they need to be for the automatic payments. So gems, hopefully you like that. Thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe, comment, share, all that lovely jazz, and I will say thank you to all my members at this stage, and bye for now.